Hello world, welcome back to the channel. So of course tonight we saw the ESPN feature. Of course it also had the ESPN Plus feature, and it was pretty good fights on the fight, pretty good fights tonight on ESPN. If you ask me, we got to see Ilimanio Vargas, and of course Joy DeWaco, and Steven Torres Jr. Um, so fights, but I really turned in to watch Hami Mungia and Bazinyan, right? Bazinyan. And it was a good fight, man. I actually thought that Hami Mungia started out slow. I wanted to see how he was going to bounce back from the Canelo Alvarez loss. Of course, he was trying to be great fighting Canelo Alvarez. And for the ones who don't know, I believe I believe last week was um, Mexican Independence Day, and I believe this week was um, Spanish Heritage Week. I believe it was. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I did see some things about it. But however, Hamid Magia, I'm not sure if you guys heard the crowd in the Las Vegas arena. It was definitely live in not Las Vegas, but Arizona. It was definitely live in there. He brought out a crowd, right? And he had a tough opponent. He had a tough opponent to make things, go by faster here. Basnian, he was trying to counter. He kept countering, but of course, that was working for him early in the fight. Definitely countering Hamid Mungia. Mungia was still trying to go to the body. He was lifting, Basnian up with the uppercut, but it was just missing him with the right, or he was trying to hook up off of it. In which he eventually caught Basnian. Basnian, stumbled. I believe that was around like the sixth or seventh round. That was around the sixth or seventh round when he stunned Basnian. But Basnian, I'm not sure if you guys watched it, but Basnian recovered so quick that I thought that hey, maybe Basnian is going to stick into this fight and take it to the end. Me personally, do believe if this fight had to go in the distance, that fight could have went either way. Because at the time of the stoppage, I had Hamid Magia down. But that's one of the reasons why I named this video a slow start for Hamid Magia. I do believe that this was a very slow start, very slow start. Um, but he's always, I'm not gonna say always, but he started slow in fights prior to Canelo and things of that nature. But he started before, and he's always come and make a mockery and been a madman to make things happen. So with that being said, man, Hamid McGill damn sure did look good tonight. He was sometimes doubling up the jab, tripping up the jab. He was shooting the right hand down to the body, bringing it up with the left hook upstairs, coming back down to the body. One of his best punches tonight was definitely the overhand right. He had the overhand right working for him. He definitely had the overhand right working for him. I gotta give him that. He had the overhand right work. Well, it was more like an overhand right hook or a right hook. He had that working. Earlier rounds, I believe that he had to get, I don't say the bigger guy, but the guy who, and how can I say this? The guy who was less experienced, hadn't had that many championship fights. Speaking of, his opponent Dasnian. Dasnian showed great durability, great effort. He was countering, he was countering, and he was scoring. So every time he would, get hit with a punch, he was catching it off his glove, and he was shooting right back. And so I think that made for a good fight. But overall, man, I gotta give kudos and cool points to Hamid Magia. You know, at a pivotal point in the fight that I believe that he was down. I'm not sure what his corner told him because, of course, I don't speak Spanish, but I know they had to tell him to pick it up because you did see the effort and the drive, and you saw the essence of making the stoppage happen, and that's what he did. He had him hurt once before, then he caught him with a big left foot, which pretty much ended everything. And of course, Basnian never got up from that. But guys, you let me know what you think. If you watched the card tonight, do you think that Hamid McGill um, had a great fight? If not, let me know. Who would you like to see him fight next? Me personally, I would definitely like to see him and Edgar Berlanga get it on. Let's see if we can make that happen. But with that being said, I'm out. Love, peace, happiness, and hello world.
But for the paper, I knew they would say, and I knew by the looks on their faces. Niggas mad cause I did what they wouldn't do, said what I couldn't do. Look, bitch, I made it. I made it. Came a long way from the basement. Body on me, I ain't playing, y'all. These niggas ain't playing fair. If I would've known better, I'd do better. Took some mess and I learned from a new level. Bought some new shovels and some new stressors, and I'm ready for war.